welcome back to another video. As you can see, this is the same place as where I finished off last time, where I had to cut it short. So yeah, it's I just got dropped off on the bus at 7 o'clock. I've just walked down the hill. It's 3/4 of a mile down, quite a steep hill as well, which seems daft. I've done that just to walk back up it along the East Devon Way, but I want to stay true, start from where I finished last time. I did consider walking up from Exmouth, but I thought I'd save some time, just start off here. As you can see by the pictures here, absolutely stunning sunrise, so well worth getting up on this cold morning. So today I'm going to do about 14 miles from here, Hawkridge. Is it Hawkridge? Yeah. Hawker Land, sorry, and try and get to Farway, where I'll be setting up a stealth camp. So let's get going. So I made it back to the top of the hill, and this is Joni's car park, which obviously you're parking. So that's 3/4 of a mile back up to here, and I'm just crossing from Hawkland Valley into Ellesmere Common. This is where I got dropped off to this morning on the bus. Don't know if you can hear me because of all the traffic. I'll get across in a minute. There we are. So this is the main road between Sidmouth and Exeter, the A3052. And this is the point where the bus dropped me this morning on the 9A, or you can get the 9 out here. The 9A would take you to Lyme Regis, and the 9 to Honiton, but they both come out through here. And it's a bus that I drive as well myself. Absolutely beautiful day so far. Like I said a little earlier on, it is a bit chilly. And yeah, I should have used the gate really. Right, look at that. That's where we're heading. And should be camping the other side of them trees on the horizon there. So lucky to live in this part of the world, part of the country. Absolutely stunning. Okay, so I've just come through Sotherton. I feel like a right idiot. I've come up to this gate here and I thought it was all padlocked, so I thought I better not trespass. I'd just seen someone who lives just up the road, and they've come down and said it shouldn't be locked, and yes, the actual gate bit itself isn't padlocked. How embarrassing. So let's go through, I suppose. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have much sleep and you get up early. Anyway, like I said, I'd just come through Sotherton and seen a bloke sweeping up the leaves, and he said, I saw you earlier. Well, he had his wheelbarrow, and hello Rob. He had a wheelbarrow, so I asked him if I could borrow it to put my pack in. He said, I seen you earlier on down Hawkland Cross. I said, oh, you the bloke who got in the car? He said, yeah. It's a little bit early, so just sat in the car. I said to him, I was waiting there ages thinking, hurry up and move so I can do my filming. Obviously, Rob, you didn't move, so I just had to do the filming. We just sat there. I shouldn't be that embarrassed about filming now. I should be used to it. I don't feel like I'm talking to a camera now. I do feel like I'm talking to you lot. So Newton Popperford is running parallel to my right. I'm not going to go off into the village today, but if you lot are doing this walk and you decide to nip in, it's got a toilet in behind the church and a post office with a shop inside if you need any refreshments, and it's got a couple of pubs. Absolutely stunning. It's a little bit of a hill, that. So just heading for, what's it called again? Harford. Yeah, Harford Woods. So it's 25 past 10 and you join me at Harford Woods. Stunning little woodland there. I'm doing quite well for time. I'm doing less filming than I did on my last video. and I'm currently running parallel and just below an old Victorian railway line, and we shall be crossing it in a second. I'll obviously, doing these longer walks, you can't really get information on everywhere, so I think once I completed this, I'll be coming back another day and do some short circular walks around here and try and give you some more information on the area. So peaceful around here, apart from the odd aeroplane going across the sky. It's like walking out into a game of Jenga. So we're going to pass underneath the old Victorian railway line, which is now a cycle track. I've had to stop a few times on the way up here. As you can see, it's very steep, so I'm just up here catching my breath. Just follow the footpath up here through Woods Farm, which you have a lot of donkeys graze in the fields here. They're from the Donkey Sanctuary, which is a little bit further up the road. Absolutely stunning. Just here you can see Hertford Wood, and you see the smoke in the centre of your screen there. To the left of there is Newton Popperford, and to the right of there is Woodbury Common, which is where I started off from this morning, and that's where I finished last time I was out. So last time all that on the horizon is what I walked in my previous video. Lunchtime, I think. That was a bit tiring walking up here, and if you're a dog walker, I'd appreciate it if I know most of you do, but some of you don't, pick up your dog poo. It's not nice when you stand in it, which I did. Anyway, this is the spot I'm having for lunch, up on top of Hertford Common, and you really cannot beat that for a view, can you? Newton Popperford just down there, that's the direction I come in from, and Sidmouth. So normally I'm driving the bus down through Newton Popperford and Sidmouth, and I'm looking up to these hills, and it's the first time I've been up here. Definitely well worth it. Like I said, I'm going to sit down, have some lunch, and crack on. Okay, so it's 25 to 2. I've got a few miles in. I've not really filmed much. Taken a few pictures just so I can get the mileage in. It's 25 to 3 at the moment. No, 25 to 2. And I'm just coming up to Sidbury, which is a small village just outside of Sidmouth. It's got one pub, I think, and a butcher's with a shop in it. So it's not really a big village. But like I said, it's 25 to 2, and I've decided I'm gonna get the 1:45 bus to take me a mile down the road down to Sidford, where I'm gonna get some water, because I bought 3.5 litres with me. I drank 1.5 litres, which is in my bladder. That's all gone now. So I'm just left with the 2 litres. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get any more water until I get to Collyford tomorrow. So yeah, my pack's going to be a little bit heavier again. But yeah, the bus goes at 1:45, and there should be one at 1 o'clock to bring me back. So I ain't got much time, but I should be able to do it. If I do miss the 1 o'clock bus back out, then sorry, 2 o'clock bus, it's only a mile. I'll just have to walk back. Okay, so I've just stopped there for a quick breather. So I've just walked up this massive hill, which I'll show you in a minute. You're probably wondering why I didn't go to the butchers, or why I wanted to go to Sidford to get that water. Well, I thought the butchers was further away from the bus stop, and I was a bit short for time to get the bus. And I've never actually seen the butchers open. But luckily enough, I had a few minutes spare, and the butchers was a lot closer to the bus stop than I thought. So I went in, well, attempted to go in, but they're shut once again. So yeah, I caught the bus down, got my water, just got off the bus in Sidbury, and waiting to cross the road. This car drives past and then stops and starts to reverse back. So I thought, well, I'm having to give way to another vehicle coming the other way. So I crosses the road, starts to walk off, and like, oi, oi, and looks behind. He says, "You do YouTube, don't you?" Like, yeah. So once again, I've been recognised. So, hello, mate. I'm sure you're watching this one then. Anyway, this is the view that I've got right now. That's Sidmouth. It's down in that valley there, and this is the hill that I come down before getting to Sidbury, and Sidbury just down the bottom there. So I'm going to head up through here. The woodlands takes me down that way. Still got a few miles to go yet, but I should make it on time. I forgot to mention as well, I didn't realise until 2 days before this trip that the clocks went back. So I've actually lost an hour of daylight in the evening, which I needed that in the evening really. So anyway, that's enough rambling on. I'll see you in a bit. Good evening everyone. It's 8 o'clock. It's been quite a while since my last bit of filming. I'm in the area that I wanted to camp, but it's not the exact location I wanted to camp. I just about got there before sunset, and to go through the woods. I've never been to these woods before, and it's very, very boggy. A lot of rotten wood. I couldn't really find anywhere suitable in there, so I just walked a little bit further along and found this little woodland. The only trouble is I have a road running along there and a road just down there. So you can see, set up camp, was the first thing I had to do. And it's not the best heat reflector in the world, but it's the first one I've ever done, and I've had to do it all in the dark, and the wood isn't too brilliant. I just literally put it together, but it would do. It would hide a little bit of the light as well from the road. And you can see this, it's actually a colander, £3 in IKEA, but it looks identical to a fire bowl, which for that similar size is about £12. So I'm having a little fire just to cook my dinner. That I won't end up damaging the ground, because it's off the ground, it's got legs underneath. So yeah, stealthy camp. Obviously I'm not allowed to camp here. I'm not saying anyone should camp here, but I'm doing everything the best I can to leave no trace. I will leave tomorrow, take all my roads with me. The ground shouldn't be scarred. I will scatter everything back, and you never know that I was here. But yeah, we'll crack on, get some dinner and go sleep. Also, have a good old Kronenbourg. This will be the third one I've had. My first attempt at the East Devon Way, I bought pint can size, and my bag was just way too heavy. Not just because of that, but I just thought I'd get 4 little ones. It would do me. So let's crack on with this and get some dinner on. Cheers. So, got some dried up bark, birch bark. Dried up grass in there. I'll probably want the grass to just get this birch bark going. Birch bark's a really good fire starter because of all of the natural oils in that. So here we go, the first use of the so-called fire pit. Because of all the oils. Con carne, which I did freeze last night. I think I need a smaller potato, and then I suppose if I let that go to embers a bit more, and the smaller potato, it would close up, cook the potato, and have the cook the chilli on top. Finally, dinner time. Right, it's 10 o'clock. That's the end of the evening for me. The makeshift fire bowls worked pretty damn well, I have to say. £3. I've closed it all up now, so no embers are gonna escape. I'm going to go and get some shut eye and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's 7:15. The sun is rising, and this is the woodland I ended up in last night. As you can see here, I did attempt to disguise my tent, but I just gave up in the end. It's getting late, I wanted dinner, I'm tired. Here's my fire reflector, heat reflector, and my £3 colander, which from IKEA, that I'm using as my fire bowl. I decided to bring my one-man tent this time. Last time I attempted this, I brought my Fango Banshee 200, but this one's like nearly 1 kilogram lighter. So I bought that. I could just about get myself in it, so I've had to leave my bag out there. I'm going to get a cup of tea on and have some breakfast. So I thought I'd quickly show you. That's all there is from having this fire last night. Just a little bit of ash on the ground. The ground isn't scarred at all. So I'll definitely be bringing that out with me again. So if you're a regular to my channel, you would be very surprised about my breakfast. It's only the second time I've had porridge for breakfast. Normally I do the old fry up. But it's just that extra weight. All my pack was still heavy. So I've got my porridge oats and I've got a granola bar as well. It's not going to taste as good as a fry up, but it's all good. So as you can see, I've cleared everything out. You'd never even guess I was here. That's where the fire was. This is where I slept last night. Absolutely spotless. Right, it's just gone 8:30. As you can see behind me here, I'm all packed up. And yeah, you would have seen that I just cleared everything. I've placed it all back down there where I got it from, where the fallen tree is. So as always, leave no trace. And as I would say on my other YouTube channel, my Tidy Bushcraft channel, keep it tidy, literally. So I will head off back onto the East Devon Way, which is literally just down on that road there. Let's see how far we get today. Okay, update. I'm calling this one short as well. This time it's not because my son, it's because I'm a wimp. My shins are really starting to hurt. It's going downhill and it's just absolutely killing me. So at the end of the day, there's no point carrying on. I probably won't even make it to Collerton, let alone Lyme Regis. Plus, I won't be enjoying it. And obviously, coming out doing this, you want to enjoy it. Also my filming wouldn't be the way I would want it to be because I'm too fatigued. So I do apologise. I've definitely learnt my lesson. I know I'm well known for going out with a heavy pack because of all the alcohol and the food I take, but I'm really going to try and go lightweight now. It's ridiculous. You know, I don't get to go out that often, so I don't train to carry a heavy pack. And all of you that have been camping with me know what my pack is like. So yeah, I'm heading back to the Hare and Hound now. I'm going to try and get the 938 9 service back to Exeter. There's a couple of things I forgot to mention as well. The first one was on the first video. I said about, I'll put a picture up now. I said about on the map, the East Devon Way was saying to go around to the left, but on the ground markers were saying to go straight on. Well, I've since found out that they have changed the route, so the ground markers are right, and any maps older than 2014 would have the old route on it. Considering I've only just bought my map, I don't think it should be that old really. I think I should have had the newer version, but there we go. Also, I forgot to mention it last night because obviously it just got a bit late. Just wanted to get set up and have dinner. But I've got to work out which way to go now. Round to the right. Yeah, I'll put it up on the map now. I'll put it up on the screen now. I decided to go along the road because it's more level than going through the nature reserve. The nature reserve, where the East Devon Way goes through, goes downhill, and then you have to come back uphill again. And I just knew my legs weren't going to make it. They was absolutely killing. I was getting cramps at the top of my knees. Once again, because of the heavy pack. So I say a lot, don't I? I'm tired. But with that being a nature reserve and me struggling to get up that hill and it getting dark, I would have had to camp there. And I think I'll have a lot more people complaining about camping in a nature reserve than just a small little woodland somewhere. So I thought I'd play it safe. So yeah, this will be the last little bit of filming. I do apologise I've not made it all the way, but I will try and get out. I've got 2 weeks off. If I can, I'll try and get back out and complete the rest of it with a day sack. And in the summer I'm going to come out and complete the whole thing from Exmouth all the way to Lyme Regis, and I'm going to go lightweight camping, definitely. So if you watched this far, thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed it. My next video after this one's been uploaded, my next video will be on my Tidy Bushcraft channel, me attempting my first ever spoon carving. Never done it before, so if you want to check that out, that should be up in a couple of weeks from the date I put this video up. So catch you later. Cheers.